Where did it go? The frick? Did it get removed? I think it did. I don't see anything here. I think it did. I don't see the thing anymore. I guess maybe they removed the self promo. Oh well. Yeah, I think it is. I think it was removed. I don't see any. Yeah, there's no. Yeah, there's no. There's no promote yourself thing here anymore. Or self promotion in this channel anymore. That sucks. That's fine. Anyway, well, welcome back to Cobblemon. So, just some quick updates. I was playing quite a lot off camera. I also turned on a couple of times I've actually turned on shaders. So everything looks a lot more bright and, shaded and whatnot, obviously, if they're shaders. But yeah, my team is obviously a bit different. I still have my main team. I got everyone to level 70. I've just been working a lot on getting some other ghost type Pokemon that I could use in the gym. In my gym, I guess. So I've gotten quite a bit. Um okay, so I've put a bunch of Pokemon into my team switch so I could switch out Pokemon. They're for Pokemon that I can switch out anytime. Technically I could just do a thing and just find it, but having it sorted here is nice. So Dragapult's level 72, Zoroark's level 70, Skeletor's level 70, and Aegislash at level 70. I've replaced them with Ceruledge, Gengar, another Golurk, and Chandelure. This Golurk is actually shiny. I found it. I actually was shiny hunting a Golett off stream, and I ended up getting one. So this is, and I also leveled it up and evolved it. So this is where it is right now. I've been trying to get off stream. I've been trying to get a bunch of ghost type Pokemon to have switched out on my team. Have different versions of Pokemon switched out to try to change up stuff. I found got a female Snorunt for Floroslas. We got Frillish for Jellicent, Sandygast for Palisand, Duskull for Dusknoir, and a Mimikyu. Obviously, Mimikyu is probably not going to be the best because like its stats are probably terrible, but its ability is pretty strong. So, but yeah, it's also the only ghost fairy type that exists. We're still missing some ghost types. Like I've made a list of Pokemon here. This one is currently unavailable right now, so this one just kind of question mark. This one's also question mark. It is available, but it's rare and it's hard to get, so I don't know if I'll be able to get that. And then the last one, which is the easiest one, is Driftblim. And then I have a bunch of Mega Stones that I want to look for as well at some point. If they add Mega Evolution, or when they add Mega Evolution. You're probably wondering why Absol is here, because when Absol was given a new Mega Evolution in the new Pokemon Legends ZA. Absol was given a new Mega Evolution called Mega Absol Z. Now, Mega Absol Z goes from a dark type to a dark ghost type, and that is the reason why I have Absol here. So, for my team, I won't use it until I can at some point they add the Mega Stone for Absol Z. So for now, he's probably just going to stay in my box, in the box here. I really don't think Varoom is supposed to fly. That is very weird. Yeah, I think the first goal will be to level up these guys to evolve them. More specifically, these four. These four are good for now. I just need to level them up to the correct level. But I do need... Take these guys off. See, I got these guys as well. Ceruledge, Gengar. It's a little weird that he's not there. Yeah, he's a shiny Golurk. So... The main idea is because I wanted to have a shiny on my team. Simply because I thought it would look cool. I thought it would look cool to have a shiny on my team. So... See, we have all these Pokemon. So I believe Frillish is a level evolution. Sandygast is also a level evolution. Duskull is a level up evolution and needs a Dusk Stone for its final evolution. And Frostless, I believe, needs a Dawn Stone. Which I do have a Dawn Stone and a Dusk Stone, so I can use those. Oh, can evolve now. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just evolve it now then. Right? Just Frostless is a ghost and ice type, or ice ghost type. Oh shit, I probably should have taken the... Oh, it's fine, never mind. Wow. I was about to say, I probably should have taken the XP share off of it, because I thought it would, like, delete if I had it on it still. Yeah, as for all of these guys, they're all going to have these on them. So I don't know how many of them can actually evolve right now. Frostless is fine now. It may be level 1, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I do need to work on some of this stuff. Okay, that's pretty good. Astonish is not a good one. What was Wake Up Slap? Hmm. Powder Snow is not really that good. We'll use Ice Fang. Wake Up Slap is also pretty good. It's a fighting type move, which means it can actually be pretty strong. Ominous Wind, while having 5 power points, like I mean, I guess I understand it, but it's at only a 10% chance for the effect to happen. So I don't think it's great. But I think right now these are all the best moves I can have on it for now. I think I might replace Wake Up Slap with Hex. I think I'm going to do that. Wake Up Slap sounds like a good one, but it doesn't work very well against dark types or ghost types in general. So unless the typing I'm going up against is a normal type or has any typing that's weak against fighting, it won't really work very well. Let me look at all the move sets from each of these Pokemon real quick. Brine is alright. Hex is okay. Rain Dance is interesting. Water Pulse is pretty good. Rain Dance I might remove. Absorb is pretty good. Poison Sting is bad. It's base power 15, so it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. If this was like a different move that does poison but also does more damage, I think it would be great, but right now it's not good. We'll use Bubble Beam. Now, Bubble Beam, Water Pulse is the only one that has a chance to confuse the target, so that would probably make Hex really good. But other than that, it's not great. Mega Drain. Oh, it doesn't have a lot of good ones either. I think out of all of these, I think Sand Attack would probably have to get removed. But I think for now I'll put, no, that's not what I meant to do. We'll do that. We'll do that. It's interesting that it has a grass type move. I mean, I guess it makes sense considering it's still a ghost, but oh, I really need to stop doing that. Let's change the moves on this one. Payback. So, okay, so if this move is better, does more damage. It does so the power is doubled, meaning it would do 100 base power, right? Hmm. Maybe not that. I could temporarily use disable. Cause confusion. Yeah, I mean it's pretty weak. It's not gonna have the best moves on it, and more than likely I probably will never use it, but we'll have to see. I think I have Golurk and Annihilate, so I'm basically gonna be using them for battling to level up Pokemon. Frostless will definitely level up a crap ton, especially since it's only level 1. I actually caught the female Snorunt at level 1. I don't know how it spawned at level 1. I wish it didn't, but it did, so not much I can do about that. If I remember correctly, Drifblim and Drifloon spawn at night. Damn, I fucking suck at this. Yeah, the idea is we're gonna try to find. We need to find the one Pokemon that we're trying to get, and we also need to level up our Pokemon as well. Might be laggy just a little bit. I haven't had anyone else on the server in a while besides Darkslayer. You were damaged quite a bit. Ah, here's a Drifloon over here. You're a Flaffy. This is a Drifloon. Okay, you didn't need to shoot fucking Drifloon. I'm trying to catch this thing. Also, it seems like it's actually turning day. So I need to catch you. I wanna use a Dusk Ball because I think Dusk Balls have a cool effect. If it doesn't work, it's fine. I'll try again. Okay. Ow. It is turning day. So by the time it turns day, we should be okay. We should be good. I do want to mention another thing. I did build another tunnel off stream. So if I look at here, we have a tunnel over here. This one was built on stream. We know what it is and whatnot. There's another tunnel here that I built through the water, this waterway here and over here. So that way we can, so these two waterways are connected. That way it makes it easier. So that way you can go into the river here or go into the river here or this ocean and go up this way. Another thing that I was thinking of doing was building another tunnel going through here. However, the problem with that is, one, it's a very big chunk of land, so it's going to take me a while. This one didn't take me as long because it was very thin to get through. This one took me a little longer, but you can only imagine how long it's going to take for me to get through this. So, and that's the other thing, it's the way that it is, I would have to go diagonally, or I would have to go up and then left. Sorry, not right. I would have to go up and then left, like curve it, but not like go not. It wouldn't be like a sharp turn. It would be a curve, because so that way it makes it more smooth, and that would be the idea. I'll probably work on that off camera or something because it's gonna take me a while to do by myself. Trying to do that on my own is gonna take a while. Also, I do have Drifloon now, so I can go ahead and remove that from my list of Pokemon that I want to catch. Let me go and battle some Pokemon, because that's kind of the goal for this right now. Use close combat since it'll be super effective. Lowers my defense and special defense, but that's fine. Frostlass instantly went up to 15 and also learned a new move. So let me check how Frostless is. So Frostless apparently learned a new move, so let's see what it is. if we can find it. Ice Shard. Frostless has learned Ice Shard. Very interesting. And Duskull apparently also learned a new move, which is Will-O-Wisp. Huh. He doesn't have Hex yet. I assume he'll probably learn that at a later date. Okay, well, it wasn't as effective as I thought it would be. Okay. Wait, well, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. Yeah, that took way longer than I thought it would. There's a Wimpod. Hello, Wimpod. How you doing? There's a Tentacruel over here. Whee. We'll go ahead and fight it. So it's water and poison, right? So let's go Golurk. And we use Heavy Slam, because Heavy Slam's super effective against poison, I believe. Wasn't very effective. That's interesting. We'll use Shadow Punch. Finish it off. I thought for sure it would be super effective. Oh, well, I mean, it's whatever, but that's a little weird. Alright, we do have the Dusk Zone. We still haven't lit this tunnel up at all, so at some point we're gonna have to light it up to prevent mobs from spawning in there, but that's about it. But yeah, at the moment, right now, it's good. Right now it's completely fine because it's going through here and allowing us to use water-type Pokemon and boats and whatnot to traverse around, so I don't think it's that bad. Bruh. It'll be super effective, but it won't do a lot. Boom. Process leveled up. I think Sandy Gas is level 31 now. Haven't checked to see if they got any new moves, because like all of their moves are pretty shit. I learned Hypnosis. Astonish does 30 damage, Sandtomb does 35. This one does 60 damage. It wasn't doing a lot of damage to Crab Brawler. Maybe it's resistant. Maybe, because it's a fighting type, right? Or ground type. No, not ground type, water type. I don't know. There's a Digger's Bee over here. We'll fight it using Annihilate. I'm hoping that the level is high enough. level 38. I think it said that. I thought it said 38. Right, we'll use close combat. And bam. It is defeated. Fearlish is level 27. Frostless is level 22. And Duskull is also level 27. Let me check if there's any new moves. I don't see any new moves. I think Water Gun might be a new move. Draining Kiss. That's a fairy type move. That's actually very interesting. Huh. Interesting. It doesn't do a lot of damage though. It only does 50 base power. But having a fairy type move could be very strong against dark types. I believe fairy is strong against dark. So this could give me an edge. So maybe we'll use Draining Kiss. As for Sandy Gast, he's still got nothing. This guy's also got virtually nothing either. He doesn't have a whole lot of damage on him. Draining Kiss is actually pretty good. If I can get like Disarming Voice, if that is a strong fairy type move, I'm not sure. It might be 40 base power. I could be wrong, I think. Bouffalant's good. Bouffalant's good. If it's level 30 or higher, that'd be good. I know it generally gives a lot of XP, especially since they usually can be found at high levels. It's level 40. Yeah, that should give a large chunk of XP. Alright, Frostless level 24, Frillish level 28, Duskull level 28, Sandy Gas level 32. Like, I don't entirely remember their moves. Okay, he learned Recover. Frostless, I don't think learned anything else. Like, Hex is technically, in a sense, better than Draining Kiss, because, like, Ice Fang has a chance to leave the target frozen. And this one also has a chance to raise my stats, and this one has a chance to lower the target's stats. So Ice Fang is the only one that could actually technically freeze the opponent. So I feel like it wouldn't be great. Sandy Gas, did you get any better moves yet? No, you have not. Duskull, how about you? Nope, you gained Mean Look, which isn't very good either. Duskull doesn't have a lot of damaging moves. He might get some later on. Trying to find Pokemon to evolve, to level up trying to get Pokemon to level up is really tough. There is kind of a way here. I would like... Okay. What I'm trying to say is, like, I have a lot of plans for this server. And that's like one of the main things will eventually be like building a whole system. Not system, but like building like our own region in a sense. Okay, Frostless gained a new move. I'm fine with Frostless right now. I don't know why, like, Frostless is gaining a lot of new moves. Well, let me just check to see what they got. Icy Wind. What's Icy Wind do? Not a whole lot, apparently. It's not great. It's a lot of zombies. They just randomly appeared out of nowhere. And there goes that egg. I didn't mean to throw it that far, I'm gonna be honest. Ow. Alright, yeah, but, yeah. The plans that I have is, like, to just build off of this whole thing. The idea is just to build off of this entire thing. I think these guys are, these guys feel like they're stuck. I'm moving them. There. You're at least in the village. Like, you're at least in the village now. This guy, like, these guys, like, it seems like they can move, but, like, for some reason they can't, like, move past these, which I guess kind of makes sense because they consider these actual blocks, and they are 3 blocks tall. And they also do need 2 blocks space. Yeah, he can't get, his AI tells him that he can't get through here. So at some point, I assume they were pushed in here, or they just, their AI somehow managed to get them in here. Or this is what happened. They walked up the side here and ended up, they walked up the side here and then ended up stuck in here. So either I have to get rid of all of the ones on this side so that they can actually get out, or their AI allows them to get out, or I have to change up something to prevent them, or I don't know. I don't know what else there would be. I think I would just have to get rid of the apricorns on that side, but the problem would be with that is that I wouldn't be able to get all the apricorns. Wouldn't be able to get enough apricorns from these ones. Like, the reason he's able to come over here is because this is high up enough to the point where it won't get stuck. He can't go past that way, though, because that apricorn is in the way, is considered a full block to him and in the way. And that's the main issue. So I need to figure out what to do from that. Alright, let me sleep real quick. It's already been 30 minutes. So, yeah, right now I'm just leveling up my Pokemon and evolving them and whatnot. So we're just doing that for today. Like, once they get to a high enough, once everyone gets to a high enough level, I can start using them to fight instead of Golurk and Annihilate. Because the idea is I want to have the team, but I also want to use other Pokemon, right? I want to have my traveling team and whatnot. Let me put all this stuff away real quick. That will get cooked. That's leather. That's rabbit hide. Rabbit hide goes in there. These are Pokemon related items, and the arrow goes in the other building as well. Like, the main reason we have all the storage stuff split up like this is because we want to keep all the resources, like main resources and building stuff in that so it's accessible to everyone. And we're keeping our own valuables and whatnot in here. Because we found it, and like, the stuff in here is what we found, and I feel like, it's stuff that we deserve to keep. You know what I mean? Like, we found this, we deserve to have it. And we have a lot of diamonds. To be fair, though, we do, if we do have to, we will share. Especially since we have a shit ton of stuff. And I also just went, off stream, I went to search a bunch of bastions and ended up coming back with like a half stack of gold blocks. So that was something. The main problem though is like I want to use this Golurk that I have in the battle because he's level 70. But the problem is he's got Klutz and I want to be able to use a held item with him, and I can't. To be fair, he doesn't have very much I can do with him with the held item. With a held item, so maybe he's perfectly fine without a held item. But I don't know. Another thing I would like to do is find more shinies. I think one thing that I want to do as well, I want to traverse the ocean. I don't think I've traversed enough of the ocean to find anything interesting. Or rivers. Rivers are another thing. Let me heal my Pokemon real quick. Also, I should probably refrain from using close combat too much, because close combat can only be used 5 times, if I remember correctly. So, I can't really use it. Also, I was thinking of putting the Silk Touch pickaxe in the Ender chest, but then I realized I can't do that because I would have to, if I want to pick it back up, I need the Silk Touch pickaxe. And of course, obviously, if you guys didn't realize, I've got a second pickaxe that has Silk Touch on it. And I also used a few pieces of netherite to turn a couple of my gear into netherite tools. I got a netherite sword and 2 netherite pickaxes, one with Silk Touch and one with Fortune. And that's the idea for that. The Dusk Stone is going to be used to evolve Duskull. What was it? Duskull evolves into Dusclops, right? Dusclops, and then you need to use a Dusk Stone to evolve Dusclops into Dusk Noir. Sandygast, I think, is a level up evolution. I think he needs to be level 42 or something like that. 43, 42. I think it's a similar thing to Golurk. Frillish, I actually am not sure when it evolves. I think it might be 30 something. My guess is 34 or 36, right? I would assume. Frostless is already fully evolved. What the fuck? Evolved. But I'm leveling it up to, like, match up with everyone else. So that it's not just like that. Also I have Golurk as my travel Pokemon. Although I am planning on using Shiny Golurk as my new traversal Pokemon, and I'm also going to, like, I'm going to level it up and whatnot. So we'll have to see. So as for the air, yeah, it is fully set up for traversal. It's not fully up for land traversal, but I think right now it's in perfect condition anyway. Air travel apparently isn't too good, but I don't really care that much, so. I may switch out Golurk, my current Golurk, for the shiny level 51. simply so I can increase its stats. This Golurk actually has a different ability, Iron Fist, which I got lucky with. I got really lucky with that too. It powers up punching moves, so basically any move that that's a punch makes it stronger. It's not great, but it's not exactly the worst thing in the world. As for its stats, its right ability stats are pretty bad. Right now, at least. So, it's like, it needs a lot of work. So, to make this better, I'm going to need to get a lot of Apper Juices. So I think what I want to do first is upgrade stamina. And then I need to upgrade skill, stamina, and acceleration first. So I need to get berries that mostly do that. So let me look at the berries that I currently have real quick. Okay. So Lancet berries. Sour is 30, spicy is 30, and sweet is 30. So sour is stamina. Spicy is acceleration, and sweet is speed. So that's not the best one right now. This one is speed and jump. This one is speed, acceleration, and skill, but not stamina. So I think we use Lancet berries and key berries together. How is this one? This one does stamina, acceleration, and speed. So we'll grab some of those as well. I want to see what else these do, right? Damn, 40 acceleration. 5% attract hidden ability. So wait, I can get Pokemon with their hidden abilities then? That's interesting. Might have to take a look into that. A lot of these aren't great. Let me grab an apricorn that will do something good. So obviously we don't have a lot of skill in here or jump. So I'm thinking I think that's triple acceleration. So which one? I'm gonna have to experiment with these. So I'm not gonna use the red one because that one's just going to not have that, I guess. Because that one's just gonna increase acceleration again, so I don't want that. I need to grab the other resources. We need energy roots, I believe. Yes, we need energy roots. We need pep up flowers. And I think that's it, actually. So whichever one minuses 1 acceleration, we'll use. Or removes acceleration a bit, we'll use. Because we have a lot of acceleration right now. Also, we should probably check out that in a moment after we're done experimenting. Let's sleep real quick so I'm not sitting in the darkness the whole time. Alright, let's look at this. So we need energy roots and pep up flowers. So what's this one? That one reduces jump. That one reduces speed. That one reduces skill. This one reduces acceleration. Oh, the starfin and lancet berries do the same thing. Oh yeah, none of them increase skill. No, this one increases skill. This one's like roughly pretty good around the whole board. We'll do this. I think we'll do pink then. So speed is definitely going to go up through the roof. Yeah, everything was increased. Yeah, I think we'll use pink ones then. So let me put these away. Let me put these other apricorns away real quick. Okay, well, yeah, by the looks of it, so skill is maxed out. After the next one, speed should be maxed out. Acceleration might get maxed out. And as for stamina, I'm not sure. Oh damn, he's full now. He's really full. Okay. And yeah, stamina is maxed out, and all he has left now is jump. As for land, he's actually pretty much fully maxed out on this too. I do have one extra juice, so the next ones will have to make extra jumpy. We'll have to make ones with extra jump. Obviously, they're not going to be the best because they'll probably only increase jump. But that's the idea. The idea is we're probably trying to get ones that increase jump and maybe a little bit of stamina. We have one apple juice left. I can probably give that to someone else to use if they want it. Oh yeah, this one just only makes... is only for skill. Oh no, starberries. Starberries go up here. Now, let's see, can we find... We need to find one that gives jump. Okay, this one gives jump, and this one gives jump and speed. Not the best though. We want jump and a little bit of stamina, I think. So it needs to be bitter and sour. God, I feel bad for these Pokemon. That's good, but I feel like it needs to be the opposite. It's bitter and sour. Here we go. We use this, and we'll use Colbur berries. Okay, we'll use these. We'll combine these two together to see if we can make a good one. But because we want jump the most, we'll have to use green. We'll use green. It's raining. That sucks. I'll just go around this way. It's probably better anyway. Alright, so we want to take that out, replace it with green. So that lowers speed, but increases jump. Oh shoot, okay. So this is medium. It increases stamina by 1 and jump by 6. Okay, so I'm gonna need to do something. I need to get something that increases speed. Because I don't wanna lower the speed at all. I need to get a berry that has similar properties, but also has sweet, so it doesn't lower speed. Or I can find another berry okay, this one has sweet plus 25. So we'll put the Colbur berries away since we don't need much stamina left. We will use... I think Wacken berries are good, right? Haben berries are good too. Roselli berries are good too. We don't have a lot of Magus berries, so probably not that. This one, yeah, I think Haben berries would work. No, we'll go Wacken. We'll go Wacken. Wacken berry. So, because this one should we just need one of these berries, and that should increase it just enough to not lower speed whatsoever. So I put that in there. Yep, it won't. Yeah, so that'll increase stamina by 1 and jump by 1. Not the best. but it should work. Because judging by Golurk's stats, he needs more jump. So this will increase jump. So whatever I'm using will increase jump by 4 and stamina by 1. So all he needs is 2 of these and he's good to go. As for land, I might need a 3rd one, which is probably fine. 3 of them is actually probably really good for me. So I guess we'll make, judging by this, we'll make 3. Oh, it does work. You can do that. That's actually really cool. I like that. So that way you don't have to sit here and wait through them. Alright, and then we'll take all these back. Okay, so yeah. This should increase the stats of Shiny Golurk, my Shiny Golurk, enough to where I can use him essentially as good as my original Golurk. So yeah, let's go ahead and put these away. Honestly, I never thought that the pep-up flowers would be good, would be useful. But, I mean, here we are. They're actually really good, surprisingly. Put the green apricorns there, put the rest of these berries away. Rabuta berries. This is the other thing I need to do. I need to start growing all of these berries. Sure, it may seem impractical to do that, but some of these berries I do not have a lot of. Like, for example, Koba berries, I only have 4 of them. Kebia berries, I don't have a lot of. Magus berries, I don't have a lot of. Spellon, Pasho berries, Charty berries, Payapa berries, Chillin berries, Figgy berries, Wiki berries, Mago berries, Roselli berries, Babiri berries. I just have a lot of them. I have so much of them that I just don't need that much. Well, I have all the other berries that I have, I don't have a lot of. So at some point, I'm going to need to make an absolutely huge berry farm with every single type of berry in it, except for the ones that I'm currently growing, because I think those ones are all right. Those are the main ones that I'm growing. For all the other ones that I want, that I need, I'm going to need to work on. For that. So these are a lot. I have a lot of these berries specifically because they're used for EV training. Not for the EV that just spawned over here. I mean, I'm talking about EVs as in the stat type of EV. And I think it takes a while for the fullness to go away, so Golurk can only eat 7 times before he gets completely full. Which makes sense. Also, there is an EV here somewhere. There it is. Hello, Eevee. You're cute. This entire area down here at some point. I do have a plan for something in here as well. I want to make it so that there is an underwater, like an area down here. It's like a waterway. So a lot of the area around here is pretty high up, especially when you get to the river, where the river, like the water is pretty low, low down. So you gotta kind of climb down to get to the water. Also, I need to move Drifloon to the... I need to move Drifloon. I have these... How's Golurk feeling today? He's still pretty full. I'm gonna have to wait a while before I can feed him that. So I did get Drifloon. He's probably over here somewhere. There he is. Yeah, Drifloon. Put him in Team Switch because at some point I'm gonna level him up and evolve him. I could just switch out Frostless for now and try to evolve Drifloon and then switch back to Frostless after I evolve Drifloon. But I think we'll stick with this for now until everyone is evolved. And then we'll start working on leveling them up. We'll probably start leveling them all up off stream or something because it's going to take a while. Especially if I plan to get them all to level 70 at some point. But yeah, that structure, that looks really cool in shaders. I'm not gonna lie. Like, with the shaders on, that looks really cool. I need to get looting. I think I got a looting 3 or a looting thing at some point. Anyway, so yeah. So yeah, from that all the way down here, it goes pretty far deep. It goes somewhat deep. So this is the base of the water, which is at 62. We go up here. We're already, once we get to this point, we're already 10 blocks up. 73. And this is essentially well, this is technically the lowest point, but this is the lowest point to where the bottom of this goes. So the plan is to have like a center area, like a water elevator in the center. Or maybe not this exact center or something. Maybe I'll have like, oh, you know what? No, we'll use these. We'll have water elevators inside of here, inside of the pillars that go up. And obviously, the idea is that the water elevators will be used to go in between, go from the bottom to the top. So I think every single corner will have a water elevator, and we will have both sides. We'll have 2 sides going up and 2 sides going down. So like this back corner probably will never get used, but we'll use it anyway. So this one and this one will go up. That one and that one, no. That one and that one will go down. That one and that one will go up. And basically it'll go pretty far underground. And it'll be like a... kind of like a big lab type thing. I don't know exactly how that's going to go, but it's be like kind of like a lab type thing. And of course, there's going to be an area which has like docking stations for water Pokemon and whatnot. For water Pokemon specifically. The landing pad is for flying Pokemon. But yeah, it'll be like that. And then we'll have... And the idea is that there's going to be... the entrances will be over here. There'll be... it will be... So the idea is it's going to be multiple tunnels that connect into one big tunnel to this point over here. Maybe not exactly this point here. It's probably going to be more like in the center here, like connected. But, and it'll essentially be connected for water Pokemon. The height of the tunnel just has to be high enough till a certain point. But yeah, it'd be really cool to do that. It's a big project, so more than likely we probably won't do it immediately. We'll probably do it in the future on a much longer stream, or have it like have it pre-set up, all the blocks and whatnot pre-set up off stream as well. So, like, that's just the plan for this. Other plans regarding this is Darkslayer's made his base over here, and he's currently not finished with it. I don't think he's still not finished with this yet. But I may, if he's planning on doing this as well, I may have him make like his own little town over here, like how we kind of have our own little area here too. I may also expand on the village a bit and like make it go up, maybe not completely up, but like go around this side and we have more village there. And of course we'll have like, eventually we'll have like a big path going down this way. Like, I don't know how exactly the path would go. It'd probably go around up this way, but go up by the shoreline, or not the shoreline, but like the edge here. And it would go along the edge of this, and then go along the edge of this, and then it would then veer off a little bit, and then go around through this way. I don't know exactly how this is gonna go. It may just end up being a bridge, like a weird bridge thing, go over this way. And then I may actually just put a bridge here, actually, now that I think about it. Well, make it go along here and then attach to a bridge that goes over the river a little bit here. There is a dip under here that we could traverse through, but building a bridge here I think would be cooler. And plus it goes over this thing, which was interesting to see. As for the rest of this, it would just be maybe another town or village or something. Someone else can take control of this area. But yeah, like I have a lot that I want to think about, and I want to name this lake. I don't know what I want to name it, but I want to name this lake, and also name this river. That's my plan for this. Is I want to do that. I want to name the river and the lake. I'm fine with leaving this lake or this ocean-ish thing that connects to the frozen area unnamed, and this river also unnamed for a bit. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with leaving that the way it is. I don't mind. But I would like to name this river and that lake over there. I do like the natural bridge that we have here. So what I would like to do for the natural bridge is keep it the way it is, but also make it so that it still connects properly, right? Obviously, I think we're gonna have to shave off these leaves so that way you're not, like, hitting your head going up this way. I think what I'll do is I'll shave the bottom of these leaves so that way they're not in the way. Another thing I want to do is get netherite. It's not a priority, but I want to get more netherite so I can get full netherite gear. It's not a priority though, so I'm not too worried about it. We have a lot of different saplings. More so cherry saplings. We have a crap ton of these. We have a singular mangrove propagule. I thought we had more, but I guess we do not. We have spruce saplings, dark oak saplings, regular oak saplings. I just got this birch sapling, so that's there. But yeah, we have quite a bit of wood types, but I do want to get some more wood types at some point. we've waited a bit. I'm hoping Golurk has an empty of enough stomach to actually eat the rest of these or drink these apple juices. I say drink, but they literally just eat the entire fucking thing. So they literally just eat the entire apple juice cup. So I mean, I guess technically you could eat the whole thing, maybe if that's how it works. Okay, it can only eat 2. So I won't put them in your stomach just yet. I'll wait until you're empty enough. Alright, we do need to battle Pokemon more, so we'll have to do that in a moment. Mimikyu. Did these get changed? No, I think they're the same as always. I don't know why, but I thought they were changed for a moment. How is this doing? Alright. Alright, obviously we're gonna get a lot of big roots. We're just kind of hoping to see if we can get some energy roots. So that's 2 energy roots. Yeah, it looks like it was just 2 energy roots and 16 big roots. It's not bad. Not bad. I need to remember what big roots are for. I think you can turn big roots into remedies, which are nice. They're nice and all, but they lower friendship, so it's not really the best thing to do. Although lowering, no, they lower friendship, but they also can be used as a held item. So, if I remember correctly, remedies will reduce friendship by a little bit, but they are actually pretty good at healing your Pokemon. So, I just need to remember what else you can do with those roots besides healing remedies, so that you can make them better. So you can use them differently. Energy roots aren't too much of a problem. The main issue is trying to get a lot of them if you want to like mass produce stuff. We do need to farm, well, we don't need to, but I would like to farm tumblestones as like a type of block, maybe. Although looking at these blocks, I feel like they're more of a jewel. They're like a gem type thing rather than a stone block to use. So I'm not too entirely sure how I would feel about that. Tatami mat. Interesting. That could be a good flooring. Tatami. Whatever it's called. Alright, how empty are you, buddy? You are still pretty full. I could just give him the juices now, but I'm not going to do that. Egg. Chicken into egg. Alright. Let's go ahead and start finding some Pokemon to battle. Yeah, the stream isn't going to be for very long. We're not doing a whole lot in this. We haven't built anything. We're just getting Pokemon and whatnot. Good thing we got that Drifloon. I also need to expand the honey farm and whatnot because and there's also this issue where the bees get stuck for some reason. For some reason, the bees get stuck. Like the AI gets them stuck or something. I don't know why. The comb bees are also having a similar issue where they get stuck in the leaves of the saturine trees, and I don't know what to do about that. I feel like comb bees are just naturally spawning because that's how they work. Alright, it seems like I can't. Yeah, I can't get rid of them. They're just stuck there. It takes a while for their fullness to go down. I I I do think it's a little bit of a hassle, but like I can kind of understand why, because they don't want people like spamming it and like and whatnot. Because that's when I was trying to raise Pichu's friendliness level up, because I wanted to get them to evolve into a Pikachu. And for some reason I couldn't like feed them any more berries to increase their friendship. And that's when I found out that, oh, I can't do that, because if I do that, because like they have things that I can't really do. Things that I can't really do. I don't know why. Like, I lose train of thought, and I just can't speak for some reason. I can't even remember what I was talking about. That's how bad that was. We'll just gather honey from these for now. I do need to add more beehives. I'll probably add them to like the edge of the thing, so that way there's not too much in the center. I don't want to just completely fill these trees in the center with beehives. There's 2 comb bees in here. There's so many comb bees that are just stuck in the leaves. And I don't want to like break the leaves, because that's just going to break them. I feel like that's going to break the like I can probably just do that and it'll fix it, but like the comb bees are definitely not doing great. I mean, at At least the bees still give honey. Oh yeah, and I grabbed a bunch of bee nests after getting the silk touch pickaxe as well. There were just a bunch of them. There were a ton of them. Like there were an absolute ton of them up in the whatchamacallit, up the hill where all of the other cherry trees are. There were just so many beehives. I was actually able to get them as well. See, is he less full now? Can he actually? Okay, I think he can. I think he can eat the rest of these now, hopefully. Alright, so now he's completely full, but his ride stats should be completely fixed. Never mind. He is missing, he's literally only missing one jump. I'm sure it's not that big of a deal. It's just 1 point in jump. Alright, let's ride him, see how he feels. He is pretty fast. Acceleration still doesn't feel great. I wonder if the stats are different between him and my actual Golurk, my regular Golurk. I wonder if there is. His jump is almost done. How is his jump? Just about as high as regular Golurk's. I think he's still relatively fast. I don't know why, but he feels slower. The shiny one feels slower. Turn rate is still kind of garbage, but it's whatever. I'm at least glad I'm able to ride him. I still don't know how these guys fly. They should not be able to fly. They're poison and steel, not psychic. I think Golurk is able to be ridden properly now, so I think he's alright. And he can also use items, so that's another thing that I'm happy about. Okay, I can't... Yeah, okay, I just have to go out here and do it. I wonder, does he even... I don't know. Okay, but he has leftovers. So that way he can heal over time during battle. Let me check his moves. Does he have heavy slam? He does have heavy slam. I'll do heavy slam, high horsepower, mega punch, and shadow punch. Mega punch is 85%. Focus punch does, but the problem is he can't be hit. And the chances of my opponent using a move that doesn't damage me, I would have to outspeed them. That would be the only way it would work. I would have to, first off, I would have to outspeed them. And two, I would have to wait a whole move, right? I think that's how it works. Oh, we could use focus mix between focus punch and stomping tantrum. That could actually work, actually. So if I do, that also depends on how fast Golurk is. I believe focus punch is a two turn move. See the focus punch. So how focus punch, I believe how focus punch works. I'd have to test this in a moment. But how it works is the user focuses their attack during the first turn, or is getting focused. And then on the second turn, on the next turn, they unleash the attack that does a lot of damage. However, if it fails, if they are attacked on the first or second turn. If they take damage by any means on the first or second turn, then then the move will fail and not work. However, if I combine it with Stomping Tantrum, Stomping Tantrum will do a lot more damage if its previous move that it used in the last turn failed. So I can combine those two together, and we can have a move that does a lot of damage. Now, of course, the leftovers can also help in that sense. Because if I get attacked, the leftovers will heal it up a little bit. Just a little bit, though. Oh, bro. Oh my god. Okay, so Focus Punch does do a lot of damage. That's a lot of Tentacool. Why do they have no animation whatsoever when they're swimming? Yeah, Focus Punch can actually be pretty good if the opponent uses the wrong moves. But yeah, I think... how does Headbutt hit? That doesn't make sense. It did say it used Headbutt, right? I thought Headbutt was a normal type move. It shouldn't have affected it whatsoever. That's interesting. Unless it was Zen Headbutt. If it was Zen Headbutt, then yeah, that makes sense. And this Iron Golem's stuck again. Okay, yeah, the Iron Golem got itself stuck back here again. It can't go it gets stuck here. It can't move anywhere else. And it's because it goes up on top of the railing of this and then falls off down here and gets stuck. It can't do anything here. It literally can't move. Now, the only way to fix this would be to take these two and those three and remove them. So I may do that. So you should be able to get out now, hopefully. This is fine, so I don't think I need to worry about that. So yeah, he should be able to get out now. This is fine because he can get through this. This is not because he can't get through that. So I can still put, there are some areas where I can still put apricorns. I just can't put them on here, 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 or here. I can put them everywhere else though, so that's fine. So now he should hopefully be able to get out of here. He shouldn't be stuck in here anymore. Now I have 5 apricorns to put away. That's great. I would do a whole stream where I do shiny hunting, but like trying to shiny hunt is absolutely horrendous especially for me, because I'm not very lucky when it comes to finding shinies. Like, yeah, I've caught like 5 shinies throughout the entire time I've been playing. But those were found like all those Pokemon were found like by coincidence. The majority of them were found by coincidence rather than me trying to find them. Because it's like whenever I'm trying specifically to do something, it doesn't work out well. Damn, I mean, it is a flying type, so I guess it makes sense. Anyway. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something and then I forgot. What kind of bullshit you got? That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen you sell that. Actually, never mind. I think you have, actually. Gray dye, wheat seeds, nautilus shell, cactus, lime dye, pod soul. Yeah, not much. Nah, not great. Frillish is level 31, Duskull's level 32, Sandygast level 34. Can any of these guys evolve yet? No. Well, let me check your moves. I'm sure you guys probably... Oh, you have Hex now. That's actually really good. Hex is actually really good. Really, really good. I had Shadow Sneak, which apparently this can go through Protect, which is interesting. So that's cool. That's about all I can really get. We'll use Will-O-Wisp and Confuse Ray, so we can burn and confuse our target. Payback. Payback can be used if I'm slower than the target, so I can use Payback. Hex will also work really well with these two. So my only damaging moves are Hex and Payback. Will-O-Wisp technically does damage every turn. Not a whole lot of damage, I'll tell you that much, but it does a little bit. And then the Confuse Ray confuses the target. Let me check my other Pokemon. Well, Frillish, did you get anything new? Any new moves? No, you just have Recover. I believe Frillish is meant to be a tanky-ish Pokemon, right? I'm gonna have to level it up more to see what its actual stats would look like, because I don't know. I don't remember. Frostless. I want to take a look and see if it's got anything else new as well. No, it does not. Sandy Gas. Do you have anything else that's different? No, you do not. Alright, interestingly enough, Sandy Gas knows Harden, which is a very interesting move to have. I think Mega Drain and Absorb is interesting as well, but like I think that one makes sense, in my opinion. That one feels like it makes sense. Because it's a sandcastle, right? It's a sandcastle ghost. What are their abilities? Water Compaction. Boost defense stat sharply when the opponent Pokemon is hit by a water type move. Oh, okay. So this is, I think this is a ability specific for Sandygast. Its move is, so its ability makes it stronger when hit by water moves. It makes its defense. So it's not, it doesn't seem like it's immune to water types. So that also makes sense with Absorb and Mega Drain. Duskull knows Levitate, so it won't, so ground type moves are immune. It's immune to ground type moves. Water Absorb. That's pretty decent. Boost the Pokemon's evasiveness in snow. So I would assume that there would be after Blizzard. You would have to cause a blizzard, right? I'm gonna have to look at the focus on the focus on the other thing. I don't know. Let me sleep real quick. God, I don't know. My eyes just hurt. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've been staring at my screen all day. Or maybe it's because of the blinding lights that I have over the thing. My throat feels dry. There's also a chance that Frillish may only evolve at level 42. So that may be another thing. Speaking of another thing, I need to actually grab something. This is my boat. Oh yeah, this diamond sword has looting 3. I think I was gonna combine this with this one, but that sucks. Okay. Well, if I can get looting from a book, then maybe. It's like, what are all of these what are all the ones that I have? Not a lot. Real quick, I want to check to see what the current things are. Okay. Yeah, that's not a lot. Anyway, so yeah, we need to keep leveling up. There's a possibility that to get Jellicent, you have to level up Frillish to a much higher level. I don't know, I just wanted to use Focus Punch to see how well it would go. Okay, Golurk leveled up. Yeah, the other goal was to get Golurk, the shiny Golurk, also to level 70, or just use it as part of my main team, because I managed to get the shiny one, and I was like, yay, let's go. I might traverse around this area. Another thing I need to do is I need to make a dock, like an entire dock area down here. Just simply an area that you can go, that goes down, and it's just a large dock area that you can go on. Similar to how the other thing works. And that's probably where I'll put a Pokemon Center too. I'll probably put a Pokemon Center. It'll be based on the Alola region, because in the Alola region, there's this one area which is like a big massive dock section, which has like houseboats on the side that are in the shapes of Pokemon and whatnot, and also a Pokemon Center that's just floating on the water. And I thought it was really cool. So I might do a similar thing to that here, where it's like an expansion. It'd be an expansion of the town down here, and there would be a couple buildings. There'd be a couple buildings down here as well. Obviously it wouldn't be a great dock. I would probably use spruce and oak for it because I feel like that makes sense for a dock, right? And the houses will be like, I'll probably only have like 1 or 2 houses in here. They're not going to be Pokemon shaped because I can't do that, and to be honest, I don't think it would be very possible to do something like that. How are these Tentacool? Tentacools are actually pretty interesting. Oh. Oh, it's super effective. Is it because it's mainly a poison type? I meant to fight you, though. That's what I meant to do. Super effective. Yeah, it's a ground type. That makes sense. But I also know a ground type move, so it's like the fact that it's strong against... It has moves that are strong against ground types. Oh, that has strong... I don't... Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. It's level 70, so it's gonna do a lot of damage. $16, $29. Oh, hello, Finizen. Did not notice you here. I think it'd be cool if Finizen will act like a dolphin. Has like dolphin things. Okay, I did not want you to be in there. Damn, Sandygas's defense is really high. Even a water type move, which is super effective against it, did like little to no damage. Wild Cloyster. Damn, it's a big Pokemon. It's level 43. I'm not sure if I want to use Sandygas. I mean, we'll try. We'll see what happens. Sandygas is immune. Super effective. Use a water type move. Yes. Okay, that did a lot more damage. I think it's simply because it is a higher level. Oh, fuck. Ice Shard. Yeah, that's... Oh, my God. No, it's because it raises defense. Yo, Sandygas, you are the GOAT. Okay. That low-key is actually very strong. It leveled up Sandygas a lot, too. He needs Giga Drain. He needs that Giga Drain. He also has Harden, but I don't think it would be that great. Giga Drain is low-key actually really good. As for Frillish, Frillish got Shadow Ball, which is a pretty high power ghost type move. And then we'll replace Brine. No, I was going to replace Brine with Shadow Ball. We'll replace Brine with Hex. We want to have dual ghost type moves. I also do want to give it another. Absorb is nice, is a good. Could be good, but the problem is its base power is very bad. So we would need to get like if we can get Giga Drain, that would be nice. Giga Drain would be really good. Or if we can get any poison moves like Venoshock, that would be good. I don't know if it can learn Venoshock, which is another thing I'm not entirely sure about. I did not mean to go to that. She learned Frost Breath. Interesting. So what does Frost... Okay, I did not mean to change this one. What does it do? Always lands a critical hit. And its base power is 60 and its accuracy is 90%. I mean, it's all right. But I think I'll keep Crunch. So it learned another ice type move. Ice Fang, I think I'm gonna keep Ice Fang since it's that's cool. What does Icy Wind do? This also lowers opposing Pokemon's speed. Okay, so it lowers the opponent's speed. I want to keep Crunch because 80 base power is actually really good, and it has a chance to lower other stats as well. My main issue with making stuff down here is that there is a chance, like, there's a chance that the villagers will get stuck in the water down here. That's also the reason why I'll make a dock, so that way if the villagers get stuck down in the water or get in the water, they can just swim back up on top of the dock, so it won't be that big of a deal. I do want to make the dock like just above the water, not directly in the water, you know, because like that's not how docks work. Docks usually aren't like submerged 90% in the water, so they would be a bit higher up. So obviously that would make it difficult for the villagers to get up. So I'll probably make areas where the villagers can get back up. So like they'd be little kind of like little floating stations where you can get back up, right? And they could also be used as like jumping or pads or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of alternative ways it could be used besides getting villagers back up out of the water, because I feel like that'd be weird if that was the only reason it was there. Where did the iron... Where's the second iron golem? Oh, here he is. He's back here. So yeah, I had to change that so they don't get stuck there anymore. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep again. I don't want to be here. It's almost 6:30 already, so we'll have to see what happens. We may continue for about another hour. We'll have to see. But yeah, the idea is we might do that. We might continue for another hour just to level up our Pokemon more. Because yeah, it would be a good idea. Also, we should definitely be eating these apples because the apples can give a chance for leftovers, and leftovers are generally a relatively strong item. Shell Bell is also pretty strong, but I think leftovers in general is just better. Leftovers is just better in any situation, I feel like. Shell Bell is alright, but it's based on how much damage you deal. So the more damage you deal, the more health you'll regain. So let's say if you one-hit KO a Pokemon with your one-hit KO an opposing Pokemon that's around the same level as yours, it will give you, like, it won't give you a lot of health, but it will give you a decent amount of health to actually do something with. Right? Ah, there we go. Leftovers. Apparently apples can also... So I can actually give that to Dark if he wants it. Did that second one wander over there? I think it did. I do like that they started making iron golems. I do feel like that because this place is now essentially a designated village, it should spawn more village Pokemon so that people can see them. We have a new Cyclizar. I'm gonna go ahead and catch it so I can trade it to someone. Because I am fully aware that someone else needs it. There's only one more person in the server that needs one. Yep, that's the last Cyclizar. I think. There may have been another one that we are also caught, but we haven't. But even so, now we have another Cyclizar. So I'll just put. Either way, I'll just put it into trading because I'm not gonna keep it. So I might. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know which one leveled up. Which one was it that leveled up? Sandy Gas, I think. I think it was Sandy Gas that leveled up. No, Sandy Gas leveled up from the Cloister. No, it was Sandy Gas. Sandy Gas did level up. Do we have any other moves or no? Man, Sandy Gas may not be super strong. Its speed may be absolutely terrible, but its defense isn't terrible. But its defense and HP aren't bad. Frostus also has decent HP as well. Its attack is somewhat high, I think. Its speed is pretty fast as well. Sandy Gas seems to be very slow, which is not terrible. Like, I don't mind it that much, but... Put leftovers in there. But yeah, like, if... So you can get leftovers by defeating Munchlax. You have a chance of getting leftovers by defeating Munchlax and Snorlax. Wild ones. But Munchlax and Snorlax are actually really rare, are pretty rare to find. So they won't be easy to defeat, let alone capture. So I think your best bet is just eating apples until you get leftovers. It's a low chance to get it from eating an apple, but it's a lot easier since apples are much more abundant than Snorlax. Plus, you can get a lot of them if you, like, grow a shit ton of oak trees and dark oak trees. I believe dark oak trees also drop apples. More than likely, you'll get a lot of apples. Apples aren't the best food source, but they are good, they're good for trying to get leftovers with this. So I would say it's not terrible. There's also a big cave over here. that I don't think I've ever noticed. I mean, I probably did notice it, but I never really mentioned it or anything. Yeah, it's a pretty deep cave. Alright, got no more leftovers, but I did get one. And I know Darkslayer was looking for one a couple days ago, so I'll probably just let him have that one. I do want to keep at least one leftovers for myself. So that I can use it with at least one of my Pokemon. Golurk, I might switch leftovers out for a different thing. Golurk is a pretty strong attacker, so I think having a Shell Bell would probably be better to have on him instead of leftovers. Like, if I look at his stats, his special defense and regular defense is somewhat decent. His HP, he has quite a bit of HP. His physical attack is really strong. He has a really strong, his strongest stat here is attack, which is physical attack. His physical attack is really strong, so having... Oh, you can choose whether or not you want it visible on the Pokemon. Okay, that makes sense. That's cool. Anyway, leftovers would be better. So, like, if I had my traversal team, my team that I travel with, I would put the Shell Bell on Golurk. I didn't know that he could move his head. I would put the Shell Bell on this Golurk. The leftovers would go on Garganacl, and I would have probably a couple evolutions on my team, and maybe just a regular Eevee, because why not? And then my final Pokemon, I don't know. I don't know what I'd have my final Pokemon be. I have quite a lot of Pokemon that I've caught, simply because most of the time the Pokemon that I catch, I get because they're either rare or they're cool. Oh yeah, I do like Tinkaton. I think Tinkaton is a cool concept. So maybe Tinkaton would be on my main team as well. Now, the main problem with that, I think, is because the main problem with that is Tinkaton, you know what? I'd probably just have Eevee and Tinkaton, and then I have 2 slots, so then I can use my second slot for a water type that I can ride with. Probably not Wailord. While Wailord would be pretty funny to use, I don't think I should use it at all, to be honest. Lapras is another good one. I like Zoroark. Lapras allows me to traverse on the water as well, so that is a pretty good one as well. So I think that's what it's going to be. It's going to be that. I think that's what that's going to be. Now, the problem with the Shell Bell is it only really it won't heal me unless I'm either going second on the first turn or going first on the second turn. And that's if I take damage on the first turn. So, yeah, I don't know. As for everything else, I'm not entirely sure. Technically, Golurk is perfectly fine on its own. It's land and air travel. And if I'm using water travel, more than likely, I'm probably going to be using a boat. Obviously, if I had a Pokemon for that, I wouldn't need a boat. But personally, I think using a boat would probably be better, especially over long oceans. especially over long oceans where it would be beneficial. There's an Eevee over here. Like, if I can get full shiny Pokemon for my main team, not my team for battling, but just my main team in general. Also, let me put the Dusk Stone away. I feel like that's probably not a good idea to do that. Yeah, none of these Pokemon can evolve. None of these three can evolve yet. It's a little mining. I apparently haven't scanned a mining. I need to get some. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I thought I was gonna get food. I thought I was gonna go to bed or something, but I was like, no, I'm getting food, you dingus. I should also cook more potatoes. A lot of these are fully grown now. Alright. That's done. So now we just gotta cook these potatoes. So we'll put a stack of potatoes in there. About half a stack in there, half a stack in there. And then we'll take our wheat seeds and go up the hill to the melon farms and use the composter up there. And as for the wheat, we'll just put it back away somewhere else. I am tempted to just not gather wheat anymore, simply so that we have enough room for it. But yeah, I just don't, I'm not doing that, so. Alright, let's grab some of this stuff over here too. Like carrots and then beets. Just gotta remember that. Alright, and then we put the beetroot seeds in the thing. I think this one's just fine for now. I don't think I need to move it anywhere or make a new one anywhere. Alright, now we got 6 bone meal. I don't remember exactly what we use the bone meal for. I think the main thing we use it for is the berry bushes. Especially if we're trying to get specific berries more quickly. Or mutate berries. Yeah, I think I might go for a little bit longer. I want to at least get one of my team members to evolve. I just need to find the Pokemon to evolve. We'll grab some candy. We'll grab some Sour Patch Kids. I say candy, but it's like I'm grabbing one type. We'll just grab some Sour Patch Kids and mess with those. Well, that's interesting. I didn't even know Tentacruel could use Hex. Golurk learned a new move. Hammer Arm. Well, I guess Heavy Slam doesn't do anything anymore, I guess. I didn't realize that would, like, delete the move from the move set. Like, these waterways are nice. Yeah, these waterways are really nice. This is Jasher's dock, and this is his farm. It's all wheat, a little bit of carrots, and a little bit of orange berries, and some medicinal leeks. He's also got a lot more wheat over there. Some melons, sugarcane, and some cacti. A lot of these and a lot of those. Although by the looks of it, it seems like the villagers definitely aren't interested in coming over here. Jeez, I think... Do they have to... Oh, you know what? I think these evolutions are in the 40s. That might be what's happening there. Anyway, I'm just glad that we actually finally have these tunnels. That I made these tunnels so that way we can traverse through these areas without having to worry about much. Oh. Duskull can evolve now. I wonder if it's going to change its ability now that I've evolved it. Cool. Yeah, it now has pressure. Pressure isn't bad, though. Pressure isn't a bad ability. And take your health item real quick. I just need to double check to make sure it's actually Silk Touch. I thought he needed a Dusk Stone. Is it a leveling evolution then? Or am I not getting something? I have my phone on me. I can look it up. Pack stamina is recovered. I can open a pack now. I want to look this up real quick, though. Yeah, that's a lot different than I thought it was. $40 for Frillish. I think Sandy Gas is a 40 evolution as well. Yeah, okay. Alright, so apparently you don't need a Dusk Stone to evolve Dusclops into Dusknoir. What you do need to do, though, is you need a Reaper Cloth. Give it to Dusclops to hold and trade it. So it's a trade evolution. Now, I can't trade him. Because there's no one to trade it with. But and even if there was, I want Dusk Noir for myself. So yeah, Brillish needs to be level 40. Sandy Gas needs to be level 42. Which they're actually pretty close. Sandy Gas needs to level up to 4 more times. And Frillish also needs to level up 4 more times. This does also mean that I have to put the Dusk Stone away because I thought I needed it, but I didn't. The other problem is we don't have Reaper Cloth, so I don't know how we're gonna get that. Because it's an evolution item. Trying to see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, apparently it can actually be crafted. And I think you have to craft it, because I don't see where else you can get it. Maybe it can drop from Dusclops and Dusknoir when defeated by a chance. So maybe if I go to the Nether, I just stay in the Soul Sand Valley and defeat these Pokemon over and over again, maybe I can get one. I'll keep the crafting recipe in mind, though, because I can get the materials for it. I think the gas tier might be a bit difficult, because we don't have a lot of those. Especially since it used to be how you would make the healing machine. Okay, we do have the materials to make it. However, because I'm basically going to be using it instantly right after, I may go to the Nether to see if I can get it off of a Dusclops or Dusk Noir. If they even have a chance to drop it. I'm assuming they do have a chance to drop it, simply because I know that they're the Pokemon that need it to evolve. They're the only Pokemon that need it to evolve, actually. And I figured that if any Pokemon was going to have it, it would be Dusclops, Dusk Noir. Duskull probably won't drop it because, you know, I'm not entirely sure about that. He probably does. Maybe. Yes, I'm going to look it up just to make sure. Okay, so it can actually drop from Duskull. So I did check. It can drop from Duskull. That is confirmed. That also means, however, Duskull and Dusclops have a 5% chance to drop it. Dusk Noir has a 10% chance to drop it. So by logic, so for 5%, by logic, it would be 1 in 20. Duskulls and Dusclops. For Dusk Noir, it'd be like 1 in 10. So it shouldn't be too hard to get it. But the chances don't necessarily stack, so I gotta be careful still. Yeah, I need to get a ranged weapon. Luckily, this portal goes into a Soul Sand Valley. So we should be okay for a bit. Yeah, sure, just hit me. Yeah, sure, just hit me again. I swear, these fucking skeletons. They either have aimbot or they fucking suck. I didn't see what it dropped. It dropped nothing. think it just dropped it into the lava. I think I might have saw it drop something, but I think it just ended up in the lava. Did not drop it. Are you kidding me? It's gonna take a little bit. There's a lot of fire down here. Really? Okay, well, I guess I'll just go for this Dusclops over here then. I mean, that's cool and all. This guy's still over the fucking lava. Can this guy come back, please? Can you come back over here? Greg, please. No, don't not towards the lava. Come back, bruh. Okay, well, I have no idea where it went. I think it just despawned, or either that or it went in the lava. Oh, nope, it's over there. Either way, I'm not going to be getting that thing anytime soon. Is this one also floating underneath here? Yep, it's also floating. Oh my god. Oh boy. Why do all these Duskull keep flying towards the lava? There's a random portal over here. That might have been one of ours. More than likely it was one of ours, obviously. Okay, well, I didn't mean to kill it with my sword. I meant to attack it with the Pokemon, but I guess that works. Still didn't get what I needed, though. What the fuck? Why are there quick balls over here? I guess someone threw some quick balls and missed them. Dude, I'm literally being bullied. What the f- You know what would be cool? Instead of just the Pokemon running into the mob to hit them, they should do that one of their fighting animations as well. Or like in the I cannot see this. I don't think it dropped what I wanted. It would have fell down there, I think. Houndour. There's 2 dust skulls back here. Hi. Would you mind moving so your possible loot doesn't fall in the lava? Wait. That's a female Salandit. Okay, hold on. I'll deal with you in a moment. Hold on. You are a specimen. You're also level 30. He didn't drop the cloth. That was a female Salandit. Female Salandits are hard to come by. It's really cool that we managed to run into one. I figured I'd kill the Enderman. It's got rare materials. I hate looking at that and seeing the thing go clear past my face, only for it not to do that. I didn't see if it dropped anything. There's another dust skull over here. Let's see if this guy has one. I only have a few shadow punches left. I can't use too many. I didn't see that one drop one. Nope. It dropped a cassid berry. Okay. Not what I wanted. I mean, I know that one's technically also pretty rare. Oh. No, it's another cassid berry. There's a few dust skulls over here. There's one down there. A couple up here, though. Okay. Well, we'll just use Frillish. Oh, you know what? It's up there. Yeah. Super effective and a critical hit, but it barely did any damage. Apparently I fell asleep. Oh, cool, the Reaper cloth that I need. Let's go. That took a bit. I mean, I knew it was gonna take a little bit, because, like, it's a 1 in 20 chance, technically. So, chances were I wasn't going to get it first try. I'm also going to need to get back to the overworld. Now that I have the Reaper cloth, I can actually make the... No, I can actually get Dusclops to evolve into Dusk Noir. Question is, I'm gonna have to make my way back to the portal, and I don't know where the portal is. I could just take off all my armor and just... Yeah, I think I'll just do that. It's easier than doing the other thing anyway. But I did get the materials, though. I think you put everything away first. I got 2 Pokemon items, and the rest of the stuff can go in the storage room. So, that's gonna be fun. You know, I think would be cool to have in Minecraft? More enchantments that gives us options, rather than... Like, specifically options that give us different paths. So, like, for example, if you want... So, you would have to... For example, Mending and Infinity. Obviously, so this is probably one of the more obvious things. So, Infinity makes it so bows can shoot infinite arrows as long as you have 1 arrow in your inventory. Specifically, irregular arrows, not special arrows. So spectral arrows, tipped arrows, none of those will work with it. It's specifically for regular arrows. Any other arrow gets consumed regularly. Now, Mending makes it so that whenever you gain experience, as long as you're holding the tool, the experience will go towards the durability of the tool and fix it using the experience. Obviously, in return, you won't gain any of the experience as long as the tool is fully fixed. But as long as the tool is fully fixed, you'll gain at least some of the majority of the experience from things. Mending and Infinity cannot be used together, unfortunately. So you have to choose. Do I want an unbreakable bow? Or do I want a bow that can shoot infinitely? Usually I go for the mending bow because being unable to fix your tools that you're using sucks, and plus trying to repair them sucks even more. So mending just arguably makes things better. Anyway, you are going to evolve into Dusk Noir. His item is gone. I guess it disappears as soon as you give him the item. Holy fuck. You're a lot bigger than I thought you were. You are cool, though. It still has the ability pressure. Alright, for now, I'm going to switch you out for Drifloon. Because Drifloon hasn't evolved yet, and Drifloon needs to evolve. He's the only other Pokemon on my team that needs it, so. Okay. I'm not sure when Drifloon evolves, so I'm gonna have to look it up. I think it might be it's either in the 20s or 30s, I think. '28. I knew it was somewhere 20-30 range. So he only needs to level up 4 more times then. Unfortunately, there's no other ghost flying type that I know of that isn't like a legendary or something. So I think Drifloon is the only ghost flying type that I know of right now. Hmm. Okay. I also I was thinking of at some point I'll probably have to do some mining as well. Hmm. Okay, I need to. Drifloon didn't get a lot. To be fair, though, Mudbray is relatively weak anyway. I'd have to fight stronger Pokemon that appear. Which there aren't going to be a whole lot because my team currently isn't very high level besides Annihilape. Annihilape and Golurk are the highest level ones here. I did originally have a level 70 Golurk, the regular Golurk on my team here. I think the shiny Golurk I'm going to keep on my team. My ghost type team is going to be for different things. He's having a joyous time of his life, apparently. Okay, Drifloon leveled up. I don't know who else leveled up. Frostless is about to level up. That did a lot of damage. That one took a little longer. Frillish leveled up. Sandygast about to level up. Frostless leveled up. And Drifloon leveled up once. I was about to say he leveled up twice, but he did not level up twice. He only leveled up once. Which is good, though. Leveling up once is better than none at all. Not at all, so... I need to heal my Pokemon, because that Leaf Storm did a lot of fucking damage. I really should add more healers everywhere. More specifically, one in the village as well. Because having to travel this far just to heal my Pokemon is kind of ridiculous. Luckily, you don't have to, like, sit there and wait. You can just right-click it and then run off, so... Buffalant, you're not any These... This is why I hate the tall grass. This is one of the main reasons why I hate tall grass. Because it gets in the way. The sunflowers do the same thing. They get in the way. While I'm fighting, I want to hit the mob, not the fucking grass. Sandygast learned a new move. He's level 40 now. Drifloon is now level 27. He's about to evolve, actually. What move did he learn? Iron Defense. You know what? That's actually not terrible. I may actually use that. Iron Defense can actually be really good, and I think Palisand, Sandygast and Palisand are meant to be bulky Pokemon. So his stats, like his defense stats, should be relatively high. When it evolves, its defense stats should go through the roof. Oh, now it's raining. That's great. Alright, Drifloon can now evolve. Use Golurk on this Rapidash. Level 46 Rapidash. Use Takedown, is immune. Use Shadow Punch. Drifloon leveled up again. Let's just level up Drifloon here. Just in case, I don't want that to accidentally get like removed or something. We'll evolve him into Drifblim. I feel like Drifloons and Drifblim are meant to be like not exactly later game characters, but like mid game, mid to early game. Can I ride you? I can ride you. And you just float. You're not using up any stamina, which is weird. He is very slow. So, okay. Its acceleration isn't great. I'm probably not going to use it as a Pokemon to fly with. He is very slow. And plus, I think I'm the only one that can ride it. So, I'm not really going to do that, I don't think. We'll give you that back. And then we will go back into F1, back here. Okay. Let's fight you. So yeah, Focus Punch can actually be really good, because like if the Pokemon that I'm fighting against like I've got a lot of things I can do with that. Frillish did not gain a lot of experience from that, apparently. Here's a Bouffalante. Let's try Focus Punch again. So if Focus Punch fails, so yeah. Frostus leveled up to 48. There's a Butterfree over here. What level is this Butterfree? Level 17. I expected that, to be honest. Tauros. There's a Tauros up here. Let's fight that. We'll fight the Tauros. There's also another Bouffalon over there, but I think it just despawned due to me coming up here. It's level 27. It's not a lot. Alright. So we use Stomping Tantrum because since it failed, Stomping Tantrum does more damage. So it's stomping. So yeah, like it stated, Stomping Tantrum does way more damage. Driftblim leveled up again. I want to take a look at Driftblim. He probably gained some moves. Actually, he hasn't even doesn't even have any good moves on. He does have Shadow Ball. That's pretty good. Payback we'll use. What is Strength Sap? Don't HP by the same amount as the target's attack stat, then it lowers the target's attack stat. Okay, so it's a healing move. Okay, that's cool. That's an interesting move. Self-destruct does 200... Okay, that's a lot. I don't even know why it has power points. It does... It, like, defeats itself, doesn't it? No, I mean, I guess technically you could revive it and then bring it back out. Oh, interesting. I didn't see if this guy got any new moves. I got Confuse Ray. Okay. How about this guy? I know this guy probably got at least one new move. Whirlpool. Interesting as well. Oh my god, it is so dark. There's a Bouffalant over here, and we'll fight the Bouffalant. It's sleeping. For now, at least. Alright, Frillish can now evolve. We'll check the evolution out in a moment. Sandy Gas is the last one that needs to evolve, so we need to find a Pokemon that we can fight and level him up with. There is a Linoone, but I don't think that would work because it's not that strong. There is a Miltank that I just saw spawn in, so we'll go over here and defeat the Miltank. Yeah, level 21. And then we'll evolve both Pokemon, we'll sleep. Well, we will sleep, we'll evolve the Pokemon, and then we will come back. No, we will end stream. I mean, that's what I meant to say. There we go. It smells good. Alright. It is so dark. I want to say this is a thunderstorm, but part of me is thinking it's not. Oh, there's a beehive here. I'll take that, thank you very much. Just randomly taking a beehive. I mean, at the very least, I have it, so... I mean, I'm back at the Pokemon Center, that's good enough. We'll evolve our Pokemon at the Pokemon Center, I think. So Frillish and Sandygas can both now evolve into their final forms. Let's go ahead and heal our Pokemon real quick. I'm gonna go ahead, as I do this, I'm gonna take these off. So, okay, we got Frillish. Let's go ahead and evolve it into Jellicent. I was gonna sleep, but we're fine. Hooray! Doesn't have any animation, which is fine. That's to be expected. It still has water absorb, which is pretty good. I learned acid armor. That's about it. That's all. I think that's all it learned was acid armor. Pretty good. We'll keep acid armor to increase its that stat. Its special defense is pretty good. Its regular defense isn't great. Like, once again, we'd have to level it up and whatnot, and check out the EVs and whatnot. Its special defense is pretty high. Its IVs are a bit interesting. I hadn't checked this guy's stats either. His defense and special defense are very low. He isn't a great Pokemon. Yeah, its speed is incredibly slow. It is not a good, this is like not a good mount at all to use. It's air only. It can't even move on the ground. Makes sense though, it's flying, so. Yeah, but yeah, that one's not great. So yeah, I don't know. Jellicent though, you're good. You're good, Jellicent. Alright. Sandygast. He does kinda have a movement. Alright, now it's your turn to evolve into Palisand. What are you nodding at me for? Oh, I thought you were gonna be a lot bigger, I'm not gonna lie. You're still cool though. Alright. Let's put this back on you real quick. Let's check your new move set, if you have any. You should have a... No, you have none. You have no new moves. Okay, well that sucks. I kind of feel bad for Palisand. Like, Palisand has, like, doesn't have a lot of moves. I mean, that's fine. It's whatever. Its defense and special defense is pretty good. Its special attack is pretty strong, too. Giga Drain is a special attack. It's the only special attack it has, so all of its other... So these two physical attacks... The other two things, which are physical attacks, don't do a lot of damage, simply because its regular attack isn't very good. If I have Shadow Ball, so like, if I can, I would like to replace Sand Tomb and Bulldoze. Sand Tomb is good for creating a sandstorm, right? No, that would be Sandstorm. Sandstorm creates a sandstorm. This one just creates something that damages the one Pokemon you use it on. I think. Iron Defense is good. Giga Drain is good. Bulldoze is alright, because it raises the speed of this guy. His speed is increased by a little bit, but it's still slow. He's a slow mover. I think he's meant to be more of a tanky character. Similar to Jellicent, but he's more tanky towards special defense, with special attacks. I thought Drifblim was also going to be tanky, but he's not that tanky. He's not as tanky as I thought he was. He just seems like a special attacker with a lot of HP. And that's it. Frostless seems to be a decent attack and special attacker. The speed is really high. Special defense and defense are average. As for this guy, damn, his attack is so fucking high. His defense and special defense are really high, are pretty high too, and his speed is also really high. Annihilate is actually really OP here. This guy needs to get some work done. But yeah, we got Palisand. So, obviously, I'm gonna have to start working on leveling up these guys. I'll probably start with the lower levels. Well, actually, I'll probably work on leveling these guys up first. I'm not sure if Driftblim is even worth leveling up. Because I'm gonna be honest, Driftblim is really weak. Like, Driftblim is actually really weak, so I might not even include him in the battle. And I think Mimikyu is also relatively weak, too. I did change out their move sets to work better, and to be better and whatnot. Frostus, I think, is really good. Palisand is really good. Jellicent can be pretty good. Driftblim, I do not think is going to work out well, I'm gonna be honest. I think Driftblim is going to be absolutely terrible. Dragapult, Zoroark, Skeledirge, maybe. Absol, maybe. Aegislash, Golurk are pretty good. I think Chandelure, Gengar, Dusknoir, and Ceruledge should be pretty good. Mimikyu, I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, and Driftblim I don't think is going to work very well either. But I have them here because why not? But either way, I'm going to be trying to level them up to to 70. The goal is to level every single one of my Pokemon up to 70, except for like the main ones that I plan on using throughout my journey. Those ones I'm gonna have to like, it's gonna take a while for me to deal with. So, yeah, I don't know. Do I still have an Eevee? I don't think I do. And if I did, I think I evolved it into, yeah, I evolved it into Sylveon, I think. I don't think Glalie is a ghost type, is it? I think Glalie is just pure ice. And checking through this real quick before doing anything. I want to make sure everything's in its proper place. I don't have Poplio in this area because I'm not planning on evolving it. I'm not gonna evolve it, is the thing. So I'm kind of trying to keep them sorted where I have Pokemon here. I think I might release this Ghastly, but that depends if someone else wants a Gengar. So I could evolve this for them. I could evolve this into Haunter for them, which I think it can evolve now, because I think 25 is its level. I can evolve him into Haunter, and then if anyone wants him, I can trade it to them. Everything else I want to level up and use for myself. Maybe not use for myself, but just have for myself. Let me real quick evolve Ghastly after healing it, because apparently I dealt some damage to it to catch it. I know this is kind of like a roundabout way to do it, but I like watching the animation. It's cool. Hooray! Now it'll forever be a Pokemon that'll end up being traded to someone. Everything else here, though, I will train to level up and evolve at some point. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for today's stream. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. We're not gonna raid out tonight, unfortunately. I've got a... We've got not really got things to do, but I'm just not gonna raid out. I just don't feel like raiding out tonight. I'm tired, I'm cold, and I'm feeling just a little... I think I'm starting to feel a little under the weather. I don't know. Might just be me. I don't know. Anyway. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed the Cobblemon gameplay. And yeah, I hope you see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.